Music Live, episode 200, and what are we on now? 246? Yeah, 246. We're back. Sometimes you just need to take 3 months off, when you've been doing something for 6 years straight with hardly any breaks every week. Well, last year was a little breaky, but sometimes you just got to take a couple months off. So my name is JoJo Keys, in case you didn't know, and I'm the founder of Indie Music Plus. And David Werber's in an important meeting tonight, something about NFTs. I don't know what he's talking about, but he's an important guy these days. So it's just going to be me, and we're going to be checking out some tunes, couple of tunes. We got Kayla Silverman with, let's see, her song Breaking and Entering. And we'll have Sadie from Manic Expulsion. Manic Expulsion is the featured artist this evening. And then we'll check out Noise Blossom with Live Loud. So hope 2022 is going well for you. We can officially take off our masks, apparently. And life's getting back to normal. So here we go. We're going to check out Kayla Silverman with Breaking and Entering. We'll be right back.
Sounds within my mind, and my feelings are playing ping pong. Speak with echoes to pass the time. My head won't rest where it belongs. And I can't believe it's 3 a.m. and I hung up as soon as you said hello. And time ran away with no plans. It didn't tell me that it had to go. 'Cause I'm breaking and entering in someone else's life, and there's so much to do and so little time.
That was Kayla Silverman with Breaking and Entering. So we have some reviews that we that came in towards the end of last year. We're still finishing up, and that was one of them. Since we took a couple months off, she's one of the first ones up. And so Kayla Silverman, singer-songwriter, I don't know where she's from. Breaking and Entering was the single, and the video is really cool. Obviously, it was probably when I think it was around COVID, because she's wearing a mask, and it's kind of a cool idea. It's kind of like she's walking along the street wearing her mask, but her words are coming out of her mask. You can tell she's singing under the mask. But a really cool song, really great production, in my opinion. I think that if I were to say anything about the song as far as like a critique, and it would be probably, I think the vocals were maybe a little overproduced. It sounded like she was maybe getting a little too much help, in my opinion. But you know how I feel about that. There's a time to process the vocals, but it seems like she was singing, so it sounded like there was just a little too much for me, a little too much auto-tune, a little too much pitch correction. But I can kind of hear that stuff. But a really good song, and I hope she keeps going. So this is the time when we introduce the featured artist of the night. And Sadie Stebbins, right, from Manic Expulsion. Some of you may remember Kevin Kelly out of Vegas. He was our featured artist last year sometime, going on probably a year ago now. But he's still coming out with the music nonstop pretty much. And he's got a new one out too, actually, for the in relation. I don't think it's on the Batman soundtrack, but it's for relation to that somehow. But he's also doing Manic Sound Expulsion with Miss Sadie Stebbins. How you doing, Sadie? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
I'm doing wonderful, and thank you so much for inviting us on. I'm here representing Kevin Kelly, but representing the other side of the craziness of dub funk music with our band Manic Sound Expulsion.
Dub funk, yeah, it's cool stuff. Like, so Kevin's a drummer, and you're doing the vocals, I assume.
So Kevin's a drummer, and the way that he creates music is just purely amazing. Like sometimes during the day, a melody, a beat will come to his mind. He'll put it into a vocal message, sounds, and then he takes those sounds, turns them into instruments, sends tracks to me, and it's like, okay, write something.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. He's a really cool dude. He's coming out with some cool stuff too. So what I normally have people do on the featured artist segment is just sort of give your little elevator pitch about, what Manic Sound Expulsion is. If I was walking down the streets of Vegas or Henderson, I guess, as you say, I don't know the difference, but Vegas, and I saw you and you're like trying to get me to listen to your band, what would you say about it? And then we'll check out Push Up and come back and get a little deeper.
Well, first off, I would say you got to listen to Manic Sound Expulsion. It's the best music. It's for any age group. There's no curse words, no swears. It will get your body moving. I'm all about staying active and staying fit. That's the real business behind the music. Like what I do on my day-to-day for the last 17 years is create products, being a poster child for fitness. I lost my dad at 3 weeks old due to cardiovascular just heart disease, a heart attack. So my whole existence, my whole life, I've been striving towards being an athlete, towards being active. And when I am active as my person in my own zone, like no one's looking at me, what am I doing? I'm listening to music. So it's really easy for me to conversate with anyone over music because that's what I need in my life as well. And coming from a church background, I grew up singing in front of a choir from 3 years old, singing in front of 3,000 people to my whole, I think till 25 years old, I was in a choir. So when you are part of something, you're part of an organization, you always stand up to do your part. So if I met anyone on the streets, anywhere, it doesn't matter where I am, like everyone, my partners, new partners, people are still learning about the music. I always say like, listen to this, like, what do you think? And I just let them listen to like see their head bop. And once I see that, that's all I need. So we don't need millions of listeners. If we have 3, we're happy because the whole reason that we do it is to positively impact someone's life.
Cool. So let's go ahead and push up. We'll be right back.
Yeah. This is a great New Year resolution.
We push up, 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 we push up. Tell me, what do you feel? This beat, feel it in your ears. So surreal.
That was Push Up by Manic Sound Expulsion with we're sitting here with Sadie. I like Sadisha. I love that name. That's a cool
I'm
name.
so happy like you caught on to the name because my whole life I've either been Sadie or Shaw. And right now I'm doing a lot of like Sadie or Shaw with my brand Arisha and Arisha Land or podcast. So I love that you got it down. So thank
Very
you.
cool, very cool. So we're gonna just tell me, you have a company, you have Manic Sound Expulsion, you're into fitness, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Tell me a little bit more about this company that you have. You have 3,700 products.
Yeah, well, I mean, I believe in working for yourself and always, practicing what you preach and things like that. So my whole background and my whole career, which I shared earlier, led me in a path of always chasing and seeking positive answers for my life, for my lifestyle, for my environment. So music comes into play strongly when we're doing a product or a product promotion or product video or podcast, when we have the songs, all of the Dub Funk Music Nation soundtrack, the whole catalog of Kingzilla featuring Blake and MSE, Manic Sound Expulsion, we have all of those sounds to pull from to use in our product commercials, our product infomercials, our fun social media. Because we're published, you're able to search those sounds as a company and put out other stronger promotions to get people on board. But it really all started for me meeting Kevin. It all started as a favor. And that's the really cool thing, is like how everything developed. But I was doing a project because being a product manufacturer, there's so many things I'm unable to say on a product label due to regulations. So we decided to use the First Amendment, free speech, and do a song called...
Wait, what? What is that again?
We decided
free
to
what?
use First Amendment.
I'm making a joke.
Yeah, I know. Like,
that's such a hotly contested, thing these days. Free speech. What?
And the song that we produced was called CBD Changes Lives. And we had really strong testimonial within there from a guy, his name is Tyler. He was suffering from stage 4 cancer and was basically sent away from the doctors and hospitals. And he was on his way to tell all of his friends and family goodbye. And through a phone call, because someone always knows someone, especially in business and especially at a time like this, got him on the phone with our science team, and he just asked him a couple of questions and realized that this is someone that really wants to use nature, the power of what our earth has given us, to cure themselves and heal their body. So when we got together and we did the song, that was more, more of I needed Kevin for that moment. And I wrote the chorus, CBD changes lives, like really fun, upbeat. It's in English and it's got a little Spanish at the end. It's got a little dance built in to celebrate, feeling happy, because we realized a lot with CBD in the past that children were the ones that started to see relief. And then it allowed other companies and other people to talk about it openly. So because that happened, we realized we needed the song. And from that song, Kevin asked me in the future, like, hey, can you do me a favor? And that one favor was to say the word fearless, which is in the push-up song. So you hear in the push-up song, you hear this one word, fearless. And that was the word I did. But later on, he said, hey, I like what you did there. And the other song, the CBD Changes Live, can you write some lyrics to Push Up? And that was the first song. So I'm happy, so happy that you chose it.
Yeah, Push Up. Yeah, it's so like I know what Kingzilla was talking about when he was here last time about dub funk, right?
Yeah.
So dub funk, what is it exactly, huh?
Dub funk is a whole new genre. So there's a lot of like rock and roll, and there's dubstep, and there's electronic, there's hip hop, there's rap. Dub funk is a whole blend of that. And Kevin, who has been doing music his whole life, he turned 59 years old this year. He's been doing music his whole life. He took all the sounds that he would hear from some of the great legends like Jimi Hendrix, Prince, and one of his really great friends, Trey from POD.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, that's like Trey helps us out all the time with his feedback. But he took all of these sounds and he created his own genre, blending both his acoustic drums and his electronic drums. And the fact that he takes the sound from his own voice, turns them into instruments, it's totally like a brand new sound.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah, it's a cool sound, definitely.
that's
Funny, it's funny. I was in a band in college, and we got to open up for POD right before they broke. But I've been a POD fan my entire life since I was a kid. So
that is awesome.
Yeah, ever since the Brown album.
All connected.
Yeah, exactly. Small world for sure. All right, so what's in the future for Manic Sound Expulsion, right? Yeah. I'm getting it wrong.
Well, this is the month of March. It is Women's History, and dub funk is a whole new genre. So on March 30th, which is my birthday this year, we're actually dropping
Happy birthday.
Rockstar. So we have a new song already lined up, and I think it's uploaded to all of the syndicates so that it can be released. But March 30th is a new drop.
What's it called again?
Be Your Own Rock Star.
Rockstar. I thought you said Fox Star. I was like, what?
Well,
What's
that
a Fox Star? That was a whole nother question. But okay, Be Your Own Rockstar. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, cool. So, and then where can everybody find you guys on social media? Is there a main place that you hang out, or can be found, or just a little bit everywhere?
Main place for social that we go to, both Kevin and I will populate that, is our Instagram, of course. So it's manic_sound_expulsion. And then, of course, you can just visit manicsoundexpulsion.com, which is our website. And then we'll be creating a corporate website that just has like the whole catalog of everything. And that'll be available for people to click over and, see all the crossover, the commercials on ESPN, the other commercials on YouTube. But, it's been a lot of fun because when we're at Spartan events for one of my other brands, we play their music. It's very invigorating. So I get to see people like dancing to it with my own eyes.
Yeah, that's a weird feeling, huh?
That's a lot of fun. Kind of cool.
Yeah, I remember first hearing one of my songs on the radio when I was growing up, and it was like, oh my God, that's so amazing. Well, it was like, an independent station wasn't a big deal, but it's still cool. Yeah. So, all right, sweet. So thank you for, sorry, what's that?
I was saying it's still fun to experience, and you get to bring a lot of people on board to get crazy with you and celebrate for the moment.
Definitely. Well, so thank you for being cool and coming back. I know we had to delay it quite a few months, so I really appreciate you, being patient with us and, responding and all that stuff. So any final words before we go?
Well, we're just so excited, and we just encourage you because we're business and we're people as well. So remaining flexible and spontaneous, it kind of makes magic along the way. So thank you for having us and kicking off 2022 with Manic.
Perfect. Thank you. And if we like to have featured artists back occasionally, if you ever want to come back, we like to have you back as a co-host or critic sometimes. So stay in touch.
Super. Thank you so much. We definitely will.
All right. Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too. Thank you.
All right. So we're going to move on and check out Noise Blossom with Live Loud.
Stay
Indie Music Live, episode 246. We're on the slow churn to 250, but we're going to make it. Even if it's just me at the finish line, we're going to make it. I'm going to make it. I founded this company, damn it. I'm going to see it through. My name's JoJo Keys, and I just said I'm going to see it through. Live Loud by Noise Blossom. Noise Blossom. So yeah, this looks like a one-man band. Obviously, he's in different costumes in the video. Very cool song, very cool guitar riff, drums, real kind of Jane's Addiction sounding vocals, and like, as Dave would say, it sounds kind of 90s to me. But I wouldn't say 90s. I would just say it sounds kind of like Jane's Addiction a little bit. I mean, but that's just a very small worldview of me. But the vocals are really cool in that sense. But yeah, I love that song. Be checking out the review on the website coming out very soon. It's way overdue. I understand. I sincerely apologize about that, but they're coming. They're coming. So next show is in 2 weeks. We got Be Easy coming on to co-host with us and let us know what he's been doing. He's on a lock journey, like locks, like hair locks. I think I'm going to start doing that where you like twist them up real tight and you grow them real long and stuff. I don't know if my hair will really work like that, but that's what I'm going to try to do. Probably not, but I'm going to have Be Easy on the show next week or in 2 weeks. So thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. And this has been episode 246 Indie Music Live. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Sounds within my mind.